Hello, how are you? I hope all my viewers are doing well. I know that this is one month of summer that we are left with, so we are all trying to enjoy our best, making the best use of this time. So I wish you all just take the maximum out of this time, this one month, and I'm also trying to do the same. Anyway, today's video, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite books, which many people love. It's called 40 Rules of Love, and it's by Aleph Shafak. This is a very profound book. I would say all the 40 rules mentioned in this book have very deep significance. And that's why I thought, why not take one rule at a time and talk about it individually in my videos. So today I'm going to talk about the first rule that she mentioned in the book. Let me read this rule to you. It says, how we see God is a direct reflection of how we see ourselves. How we see God is the direct reflection of how we see ourselves. If God brings to mind mostly fear and blame, it means that there's a lot of fear and blame welled inside us. If we see God mostly as full of love and compassion, so are we. So I think this is a very significant truth of our lives. We need to just pause and reflect about this. So it tells that if we are hyperfixating or amplifying the fear and anger of God about us, that means we are not being very easy on ourselves. This is our usual approach towards ourselves and others and towards life, that we are not very easy, we're very hard on us. And we are not ready to forgive and let go of the resentments towards ourselves and towards others. Perhaps we are more irked than compassionate. We are more restless than contented. We are more like a self-righteous hypercritic who is not ready to appreciate or show gratitude for what they have, and who is rather fixating more on what they don't have or what they are scared. So it's kind of like we are more scared of the misery than we are seeking the joy in our lives. Sometimes we stay in these miserable situations for a very long time in our lives, just because of our fears. So I would say a better way to approach these emotions of fear, anger, resentment, a better way to approach those emotions is to know why we have them in the first place. So it's better to greet them, to sit with them, to recognize them, and to process them, and then to let them go. So desire and fear are, as we all know, that desire and fear are two major motivations in human life. So an organism's survival breaks down to these two emotions or motivating factors. The desire to attain and maintain a position in existence, and a fear that it will obstruct. So these two are the major motivators in our lives. Fear does motivate, but to me, it does not motivate as sweetly and as genuinely as love does. Because when we work out of fear, we work towards self-preservation. Whereas when we are working out of love, we are working for self-actualization. Emotion of love, it's life affirming, and that's why it can be much more potent and productive than the emotion of fear. So when we are acting out of fear, we are diminished. We are actually acting out of desire to hide ourselves, on the other hand, when we are acting out of love and passion and interest, we are uh, we are ready to go an extra mile. We are ready to take risks. We are ready to explore, to discover, to make life changes, to get out of our comfort zones and get an extra mile. So we always go that extra mile in love, right? And that extra miles makes all the difference. It brings the creativity. It brings out the creativity in us. It makes us taste that divine wisdom. And love is also a better motivator as it revolves around faith, trust, and hope. Whereas decisions made out of fear, they are packed in mistrust, doubt, and despondence. Have you ever seen a child acting, following instructions out of the fear of being abandoned, rejected, or rebuked? And on the other hand, have you noticed a child doing the same just because they love the person who is giving instructions, or they want to make the instructor, they want to please the instructor, they want to make them happy. So just try to observe the difference between the two. You will know it. Have you noticed two people working the same job for two different reasons? For example, one out of the fear of getting fired and therefore losing the only or their major source of subsistence for themselves and their family, and also because of the fear of the censure and blame that and insult that it might bring. And another person's doing the same job out of love, passion, and interest for that work. If you notice, you will see who makes the world a better place, who is able to bring a positive change, not even for himself, but for others as well, who inspires more. Definitely the one who is working out of love and passion, because that is the person who is putting in extra effort. That is the person who is being creative. That is the person who is going an extra mile. That extra mile, that always matter. So I would say that definitely I would love to live in a world, see a world where people are motivated by love. They are more motivated. They are motivated more by love than by fear. Because I love to see a world where people thrive when they try to be their true selves. Because when they are their true selves, that is a world, that is a place worth living, where everybody is working and enjoying life at their best potential. So thank you very much for listening to me, staying with me, viewers. I wish you guys a life full of love, passion, compassion, and kindness for yourself and for others. And I wish and pray the same for myself. I'll see you soon. Take good care of yourselves. Bye for now.